All right, we're live once again. This is going to be my third day of finally being able to stream in a row. Nice. Anyways, I've been doing a lot of grinding in the basic sense after everything. I got a couple of weapons up to their max levels, and I'm just currently going through and seeing how many I can get up so I can get up to higher mastery rank. I got to 5 right before I started streaming and took the test, passed it obviously, and now I'm trying to look for new weapons to put into my arsenal. And this is going to be the one that I'm going for next. But I do have a couple others that I want to get, but as I know, I need to get a ton of credits. These are the ones I'm building as of current. And the ones that I'm going for are everything on this page, everything on this page, and everything on this except for these two because I don't exactly know every condition to get this one. And I don't want to farm that event just for all of this. I also really want an Encana. But that being said, I need to actually be able to get the credits to do so. Alright. So, in that case, for now, I think I can just make some progress and then go and see what I can do elsewhere. Let's see. Lith Void Relic, so I need to do another relic. And then I can move on to Ceres, which Ceres is now a secluded planet, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, it is. So I gotta go from Deimos now all the way over to Jupiter, and I need to know what the requirement is for the Europa Junction, as well as the Saturn Junction, but I'm not there yet, so I can't really tell. But it's time to go do the Jupiter Junction and get this out of the way. I really need to update that design. By the way, I got a new companion, and this is Diraga. Basically, a lot of people really like this for an endgame build, mainly because of the fact that it has a couple of unique traits that spread status effects. I thought I would farm for it in the off time since the pieces to get it weren't too difficult, and it only costed 100,000 credits. Alright. Seriously? It's kind of funny because I forgot to even put mods on this rifle. It's hilarious. Let's just throw this out there. Man, you fell over easily. Should probably have one weapon with at least a bit of damage if I'm going to be doing progression. Alright, on to the next planet. Alright, I got the Amphis. Did I just, like, straight up get it, or did it give me a blueprint? I gave me the blueprint. Okay, so arc wing mods, which are actually necessary. Alright. Oh. Is this where we get to meet, Collar Boy? Yes, yes it is.
Yes, and of course, we've saved the best for last. Excellent condition, as you can see. Now keep in mind, the core components will be diverted to the Senuka program. Bidding begins at 3 million.
Jeez.
Good luck, gentlemen. May our ledgers become ocean, our margins sea centauri. In the name of profit, I commit thee to the void.
Jeez. Well, if that isn't something. Lovely. Alright. Should probably put on some actual weapons for this process. If I'm going to actually be doing anything. I think I'll put the Boltor back on. Then the Lex. I think the heat sword will be fine. Just need to check on it real quick. Let's see, what else do we have that I can put on
Did you
this?
hear that? It said cosmic background radiation is a riot.
Never change, Ordis. Never change. Okay. Now we should be able to figure something out. Let's see. I think I can be able to apply this. Now that the gun will actually be able to shoot faster, I won't have much of a problem. Alright, well, let's keep moving. Alright, but before we go into this, I think we should check on the quests that we have. Doing the Ceres Junction is what it's recommending. However, I also want to do this Stolen Dreams one. Okay. Let's go find Maru. It's funny, she's literally right across from where her bazaar is.
I have tracked
Alright.
Maroon to this Corpus outpost. Bring her to me for questioning. Be as persuasive as necessary. She may not want to come with us, but it's in her best interest.
So, kidnapper. Got it.
As a friend, you are in mortal danger, and you need to come with us.
It's a shame that the disco ball does not destroy obstacles. Look, you're not gonna be able to get away from me. There we go.
Mission
Now you're in my pocket.
captive has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
Nice. Is this the way I'm supposed to go? Yep. Okay. Oh. Alright. Ooh, nice. Need that. Any one of these stars is helpful. Oh, come on. Okay, well, that was pointless to go that way. Alright. Nice. And that should take care of that.
Another job well executed.
Alright. Now that I got Mario captured, now it's time to move on to the next part of it.
Oh, so you tin suits want to know about that arcane codex? Is that all? Okay,
Well.
here goes. Tile Rhaegor offered up big-time credits for me to pull the code from some strange machine on an infested Orican derelict.
Well.
Thing is, I never much liked the Grenier, so the code I pulled ain't the code I gave them. I guess they finally figured that out. I bet you're looking to get your hands on the code. Too bad.
Already sold it to the Corpus, huh? Well, that's gonna be fun. Alright. Just gotta go steal it from the person that she sold it to. No biggie.
Listen up, you tin suits. With the Grenier itching to torture the life out of me, I've accepted your Lotus's offer of protection. In return, I'm gonna help your sorry behinds find that arcane codex.
Alright, nice.
You are quite capable, Maru. Perhaps you would prefer it if we dropped Mulak outside the nearest Grenier mining asteroid.
Wow, she always
Well.
so much fun.
Maru,
Fine. Here's the business. The Corpus are keeping the codex in one of these fortified data vaults. You gotta break in. Take what's
Jeez.
yours without triggering the data destruction sequence.
So many levels of
The
security.
data vault is nearby. Do your best and try not to trip the alarms. There's the codex.
Nice.
There might be hope for you after all.
Doesn't matter if I trip the alarm after I've already went.
Why don't you see if the Corpus are hiding anything else in the other vaults?
Might as well. Alright. Ooh, wait, gotta go this way. Okay, there it is.
The data vault is nearby. Do your best and try not to trip the alarms.
This is my least favorite tile set for this. There's nothing I can do there. Door's completely closed, really? This is the way I have to do this. Oh well. I need to know exactly where they are.
Oh, now you've got
Seriously?
Get
How
to
did
the
they find
console.
me? Whatever. Doesn't matter how they found me, just need to get in there. Oh well. Look, I'll deal with you in a sec.
Had me
Jeez.
worried for a second there.
And to wait so long for that? Man, these corpus are so weak. Not even a challenge anymore. I'm not even at a high enough level to actually do anything. Just see how that works. There you go. Enjoy the disco ball.
The data vault is nearby. Do your best and try not to trip the alarms.
Okay. Now that that's done. Quite literally nothing I can do about this. Alright, well, in that case. Okay, you've got to be kidding me. Okay. Really? Jeez. Okay, now that the laser grid's off, just gotta kill the camera and we'll be set. I'm pretty sure, anyway. Okay. Okay. Ah, nice. Okay,
Surprisingly
there we go.
impressive. You found the codex, and the corpus are none the wiser. You've explored all the vaults and found that arcane codex. Your Lotus told me to tell you to get to extraction.
And that's just so much fun, just to throw that out and let it kill everything.
Another job well
Alright.
executed.
Operator, I've been looking
Okay.
into these arcane codices. Did you know the Corpus are in possession of 3 codices and the Grineer 2?
Well,
And now the Tenno have one too. Nobody has ever examined them all together. That's our plan.
The Corpus seem to think they'll lead to some lost Orokin treasure.
Ordo, did you say treasure?
It's Ordis.
And while just a theory, it is plausible.
Either way, it's right up my alley.
Okay. So let's see here. I can either make the Sybaris or I can make the Castanas. I think. Or I can make the Venka. I think I'm gonna make the Sybaris. Alright. Now let's go take the other codices from the Grenier.
Maru tells me that the Grenier are storing their 2 arcane codices on the Stallion. You need to find both to complete this mission.
Alright. So that means just gotta get to them, extract them, and move on out. Really? You can actually teleport now? That's kind of annoying. Nice. Well, that's not great. Alright.
You're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data.
Can't one-shot that thing, so that's not great. Oh, whatever.
Data destruction is imminent. You need to hurry. Data integrity verified.
Seriously, just drop a giant ball in here?
That's it. That's an arcane codex.
Alright. Might as well have the damage reduction up while I'm doing this. Just take the disco ball. Yeah, that's what I thought.
The target console is nearby. If you
Nice.
trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data.
Ooh, okay. Okay. Nice. No, I got it. I don't care anymore.
No, it's gone. Good work. You found an arcane codex.
Come on, drop that thing.
Time to see if there's anything else in the remaining data vaults.
I guess it doesn't matter. Doesn't drop that thing. I don't really care. Oh, well. On to the last tile. Sounds like they're hawking a loogie every time they yell attack. It's hilarious. Really? Man.
We're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now, and they will start
All
destroying
right.
the data.
So this is the one that's heavily guarded. Makes sense. I-10. Nice. That is incredible. They're all just guarding that one little section. It's not annoying. I don't know what is. Is the door open now? Yep. Nice.
Excellent work. A clean extraction with no alarms. You've got the codices, and there's nothing more for us here. Get to extraction.
All right. And disco ball for everyone. And the thing is just so deadly. And another one just for y'all. Now that's just free resources. Man, this pistol shoots so slow. It hits like a truck sometimes. Alright.
Another job well executed.
Nice. It's not bad to get 20,000 as well. Jeez, that number just keeps getting lower after I keep crafting things. Alright.
Operator, have you looked at these codices? They're absolutely beautiful, composed with such elegance and grace. I've never seen anything like them. Is there...
Yeah, Ordis. I'm just going to the next one and get the one from the corpus, and hopefully that'll be enough.
We've tracked down the remaining arcane codices to this Corpus facility.
I don't have to fight everything. I should probably just go and do runs so I can get as much done today as possible. I want to try and get to the next few planets in a hurried pace.
You're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data.
Oh, come on. Ooh. Okay.
Excellent work. A clean
Okay.
extraction with no alarms.
Man, I can't wait to get an explosive weapon. Well, it's just that simple, I guess.
The target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start
Okay.
destroying data.
Of course, it's right below where I am. There we go. Hopefully I got them before they set off the alarm. Okay.
Data extracted.
Nice.
Once you know it's gone.
Nice. Plastids. Alright.
The target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying.
Well, it's like I can't take that way because it's blocked. Whatever. I got them before they got the alarm. Alright. Now, just a quick little laser puzzle, and we'll be good to go. Ah, crap.
Triggered the alarms. Lose this data, and the mission will be a complete failure.
Whatever. Alright.
Data integrity verified. Retrieval was successful. We have all 3 codices. You may extract now.
Alright. Really? Well, see ya. Man, these guys just never learn. You group together like that, you're never going to be able to beat me. Oh, I was going the wrong way.
Mission complete.
All right, nice.
Excellent work, Tenno.
Operator, these make sense now. This is machine code meant to interface directly with a machine. Pity that machine
Okay.
is likely rusted into dust by now.
Ordo, did you say something about a machine?
Ordis's name is Ordis.
Yeah, listen, that first codex is in the derelict. I pulled it from some sort of machine.
Okay.
I wonder if we load the complete set of arcane codices back into that machine, would the code still execute?
We're about to find out. Tenno, get ready to go into the void.
All right. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm not even really using my secondary, so I can just use it for experience fodder after. All right. Cool. Now, just gotta go to find the arcane machine. Hopefully, as soon as we get through some of these quests, I can figure out what's next. Forgot what the next major story quest is.
Tenno, Maru is the only person who has been on the inside of that derelict and lived to tell about it. She'll guide you through this mission.
This is it. Your Lotus has promised me a cut of whatever treasure you find, so don't you tin suits go messing this one up. Get to the void portal.
Okay.
Maru, I said if there is any treasure.
Oh, come on, the Oracle were all about treasure, weren't they? The only question is, how much?
All right. Okay.
There it is! The machine I pulled the final arcane codex from. You've got the full set of codices. Upload them and say hello to treasure.
Be silent. Hushed and empty. It is the womb of the sky.
Okay.
Be silent and calm. Hushed and empty is the womb of the sky.
What just happened?
The machine. It's gone. Tenno, watch out. Tenno, I don't know if we got the answers we came for, but there's nothing more for us here. Exit the derelict and head for extraction.
Okay.
What? Where's my damn treasure? I was told there would be treasure.
Whatever that was, it wasn't here for our benefit or yours. Only time will tell what we've just uncovered.
Alright. Ooh, got ether daggers for a blueprint. And orc and catalyst blueprint. Okay.
So you're saying there was no treasure? No cure for cloning syndrome? No lost tenocephalon?
Nope, apparently not.
Ordo, there was nothing.
That really is a shame, Maru. I'm sorry.
So I had
Nah,
to.
I'm used to it. When you don't run with any of the major factions or syndicates, the big paydays are few and far between. I'll manage. Listen, I
Okay.
can't say it hasn't been fun, but with the arcane codices gone, I think it's safe for me to venture back out into the wild. See ya, tin suits.
Alright. Well. Looks like my next main story mission is not until I get to Uranus. So that's great. Essentially means I get to do whatever I want for the next little bit. There's not really anything to benefit from unlocking that, except for the extra boost of credits. Not really interested. I'll do that in my own free time. So, unlock 2 new quests. The new strange is, I think, an essential one. Limbo Theorem is just to get Limbo, which is pretty cool. And then I have to beat Aladvi at Demisto. So, which... Wait, so I only have to beat Aladvi? I don't have to do the other thing? Oh, sweet. Yeah, they really knocked down the amount of stuff you have to do. In that case, I'm gonna go do the Alara, go around the planet, and then get to Saturn. Well, actually, should I? I'll do this. I'll do this in my own time. For now, I'll just do this survival, then this one, and then this one, the Themisto, and then move on to Saturn. I want to try to get through Nata today at the very least, which means I have to get to Uranus as quick as possible.
A lone Tenno operative is raiding this ship for supplies. You are here to distract the enemy. Trigger the alarm.
Okay.
Life support has been cut off. They're trying to choke you out. Hold on. I'm sending auxiliary life support.
Okay.
Fallen enemies will drop crucial life support. Be on the lookout.
Okay.
Life support on the way.
Ooh, wait. Plenty of lockers to open. Why not? There we go.
I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
Alright, well. Even though they aren't modded, these pistols are absolutely garbage. Piedmont Owl. I'm getting in about 2 minutes already into the survival. That's hilarious. Oh, level Master Rank 19. And he is Revenant. Of course he is.
Life support
What are you running? Tenera Prime, Epitaph Prime, and Paracesis. Nah, probably. Okay. Well, in that case, things just got a little bit more interesting.
Another life support capsule is now available.
Where'd the ball go? That's interesting. Disco ball went right through the wall instead of actually bouncing off of it. It was much nicer to actually get to kill enemies instead of just having like barely anything around.
Our operative is making progress. This will help our cause. When you need it, extraction is ready. Life support activated.
Alright, well.
Life support has been replenished.
Alright.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Alright. I'm just gonna sit here and defend the exit zone since there's no point in having to go out right now. I guess. Too bad the other dude's not actually picking up on that. Could actually, you know, get easier kills that way.
Has been replenished.
Since they'll be funneled in through one direction. See if I can
Get ready
have
for
him
a
understand. Let's see. And boom.
Support has arrived.
There you go. Since there's only one place for the enemies to come from, they can't really do anything to really fight. Alright.
Support activated.
Oh, so there's more than one direction they can come from. Where exactly did you come from? Oh, down there. Okay.
Tenno, prepare for life support.
Did that guy just get murdered by a Roomba? The saddest way to die. Get murdered by a Roomba.
Additional life support has arrived. Life support has been replenished. Life support incoming. Look what our Tenno operative just found. They could not do this without you.
Literally just turns this into an easy situation.
Another life support capsule is now available.
Man, this is just sad. Hmm. Oh, if you want to leave, dude, we can. I was just doing this because you were doing it. And because I need the resources. If you want to leave, we can leave.
Another life support capsule.
Well, definitely giving a lot of drops, that's for sure. I need to give it a resource booster and a resource drop chance booster. And then I can just sit here and farm these resources for planets doing this. This is just insane. I used to never use Mirage, but now just seeing what she's capable of, oh my. Yeah, I think I might have a new favorite character in the game. I wonder what he's doing here, though. Is he just going through mission nodes that he didn't do before to unlock Steel Path, or... I mean, maybe just resource and credit farming?
Capsule is now available.
Even then, when you want to level up some weapons if you're doing something like this? Alright, cool. Let's see what I'm getting for progress right now. Okay amount of Oxium. Some Hexanons, not bad. Salvage. Pretty decent when it comes to that stuff as well.
Life support activated.
Well. So getting these new mods is actually kind of nice.
Additional life support has arrived.
Relics as
The
well?
longer you fight, the
Nice.
more
Oh, well,
successful you
obviously you
become.
just got absolute mode.
Life support has been replenished.
And there we go. Alright, well. Just got blasted back by a shockwave. That's hilarious. Oh, welcome, Fluffy. Pretty much, I'm just grinding through the game to get to the Nata quest for today. And then hopefully by tomorrow I can do Second Dream and then get to... I'm thinking my goal is to get the Chains of Harrow by the end of the week. If not, get to even further than that. But right now, I'm just grinding resources so that I can get more weapons and stuff for Mastery Rank fodder. I thought about just going through this and just getting done with the mission tile, but since he came along, I thought maybe if he helps me funnel in enemies, I can actually make this into a farm and get some decent amount of credits while I'm here. Since I haven't unlocked the index yet, I can't do that. And to be honest, I'm not strong enough to take on the higher level index to get the actual worthwhile credits. But yeah, thanks for asking, Fluffy. I also want to get the pieces for Wisp at some point, but I know that she requires a lot of these little juice boxes here. I know that they're not juice boxes, but that's just what I like to call them. What's my IGN? In-game name? Is that what you're referring to? If you're talking about my in-game name, it should be right here. If you can see it on the bottom. Oh wait, you can't because my thing's in the way. But also, thanks for following. Here. At the top up here, you should be able to see it. That is my in-game name. If you want to add me, we can run some stuff if you would like to. And I just got myself killed. Alright, bro. If you're bored out of your mind, I don't mind letting you join at all. Alright, once this hits the 20-minute mark, I'll add you, and then we'll go from there. Pretty much what the deal is for today is just speed running through tiles. I just love how that prism just seeps through surfaces that the Tano can't go through, though. That is hilarious. Nice.
I've delivered another life support capsule. We will all share.
Nice.
Hold out
Alright.
as long as you can.
Damage reduction, and now it'd probably be a good idea for me to get out of here. Okay. Take your time, Fluffy. Let's see what we got.
Complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
63k, not bad. Plus an okay chunk of endo. A couple of relics. Alright. Let me go see what my standing is for the weapons. Okay. Looks like to me, I'm almost done with the heat sword, so I can just go back to one that I actually like. Should probably go ahead and buy and start building that as well. I mean, same can go for this. Just gonna start buying and building everything possible. Gotta reach that benchmark.
Excellent armaments.
Alright, screen's buffering a bit, so I might have trouble.
Covered in blood.
Streamer to add me instead. Okay. It's swords and guns. Okay, that's your name in game. Okay. In that case, that would be pretty easy. You just go ahead and build the weapons that I want real quick. Build a Guandao. And the bow and the Anku. Alright, now that those are all built, or building, let's see. Communication, friends. Add friend. Alright. I'm pretty sure that's correct. Alright. If you got that, just add me and I'll send you an invite. Alright, nice. MR19. Alright, there you go.
Ordis wonders, why is he here? Otis supposes everyone has to be somewhere.
Not really looking forward for that. Okay. Don't own any arcanes. They can be acquired by defeating Eidolons. Okay, well, I can get some of those later. I think for now I'm going to relax on those. I'm not really needing anything drastically. I do need to upgrade my damage a bit at some point. Let me see. Dear God. There we go. That's a mod that I was looking for. Should I do it over regen? Okay, whatever. Yeah, Mirage is definitely goated. Yeah, you practically do just imprint your face on every wall whenever you're doing the parkour with her. It's absolutely hilarious. Alright. Yo, that's a nice ship. Alright.
I need you to sabotage this ship's reactor. The reactor is a complex system. Start by removing the coolant cells. My intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
Get out of there. Alright.
The reactor is going into stasis. Now
Alright.
is your chance to complete this sabotage. Use whatever you can to make sure it never works again. A coolant cell has been extracted. Fuel cell reinserted. When the reactor is restarted, this will trigger a meltdown. Destroy the fuel injectors. The reactor has gone critical.
Alright,
Get to
nice.
extraction immediately. Beware, Tenno. This ship is experiencing reduced gravity and magnetic anomalies.
Yeah, literally just face planting on every single thing.
Another job well executed.
A minute and 52 seconds for a sabotage. That's pretty fun. Alright. Onward to the next mission, which is IO. Oh, I see. You're leveling your Mesa. That's pretty okay. Yeah, I was wondering why you didn't just instantly delete everything. Just sprint next mission? Okay. Next mission's a defense, though, so... You got a plan for it? Volt, there you go. Yeah, you're just gonna straight up sprint with me. That's what you meant by sprint. Alright, every other mission that is not a defense or a survival will be able to just sprint through and practically just kill everything.
Our position has been
Oh,
compromised.
that's kind of my bad.
Defend the cargo until reinforcements
Oh well.
arrive.
Hmm. Yeah, this isn't gonna take long at all. Well. Okay, that's fine. If they want to tag along, then they're more than welcome. Unlike any other type of streamer, I don't really care if somebody wants to join in and have some fun. Because this isn't all about me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come up with a new method for survival. I'm gonna have to start actually pumping some mods into my Warframe. Either that or I can just switch to Rhino. So, guess we'll just go.
We're done here. The extraction team will take over from here. Time to evacuate.
Speaking of, did your friend just leave? Since you're practically taking care of everything, I'm not even going to worry about trying to kill stuff.
Ready for
Alright,
action.
let's go bust through everything that we can then. Alright, time to go punch this man in the face. It's all good. I ain't in a hurry. I actually do plan on streaming tomorrow as well. Ooh,
This
what frame is
illegal
she looking for?
prototype has made Alad a very dangerous man. If he's allowed to carry out his plans, no Tenno in the system will be safe. The assassination target is nearby. Seek and destroy.
Bruh.
Alad sees the power of the Tenno and thinks he can take it for himself. That power is sacred. This blasphemy must end now.
You have loyalty issues, Tenno. My Sanuka project will fix that for you. Oh, have you come to make a donation to my newest enterprise? Excellent. Please report to my lab for reconstruction. Oh, I've been looking all over for you, Tenno. Come, let me show you my new venture. I think you'd be a perfect fit. Oh, it's your friends you're looking for.
That was easy.
Nice work taking down the VIP. Now get to extraction. There is the assassination target. You know what to do. Walkers incoming. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Oh, she's grabbing Kome. That's actually a pretty solid Warframe to grind. I had a lot of fun with her whenever she first came out. And by the way, this isn't my first time playing through. It's actually, I think, like my third time trying to go through this. Ended up having some issues because I swapped over to PC and forgot to log into my old account. No big deal.
Assassination contract complete. Great work, Tenno.
Alright. Yeah. Come on, Lord of Ninjas, get out of here. Yeah, she quite literally is the gamble frame. Alright, I'm gonna leave real quick and do this junction, and then we can move on. Yeah, her drip is immaculate. My highest MR of, like, any account that I've done was MR 17. But I wasn't a completionist. I was just doing the game for fun. Now I'm going for pretty much everything.
New quests in your codex.
Yeah, so pretty much that's why you see like almost like everything inside of the crafter right now. I'm just going through everything that I can possibly make at the moment. So whenever I get the chance, I could just go ahead and grind them off stream, get the MR, move up in the ranks, and then we'll go from there. Let's see. Primary weapons, anything else I can build? Yep, okay, well. Wait. Oh, MR6 required. Well, I guess I'm ahead of it. In that case, I don't have anything else I can build here. And MR6 required for that too? Jeez. Alright, well, there's nothing else I can build for the moment. Ooh, I took a break right after, let me see. I have to see the quest name. Alright, so I took a break right after, I believe it was, not this. I played Sacrifice, I played Prelude to War. I do believe the last quest that I stopped at was right after the war. I think it was like right after you killed Ballas was after I took a break. So then afterwards, whenever the Zeraman and everything else came out, I kind of just spaced and didn't really put in the effort to go for it. And then I came back and then played a little bit of the 99, and then that's pretty much it.
Ordis wonders, why is he here?
Alright. So now, let's see. This will be faster. I need to open a Mesa relic too, so that actually works. Alright. Just pick you a relic and let's zoom through this capture mission. I have to open one to get through the thing anyway, so it's not even a waste of time. Yeah, I played when... Okay, so this is going to sound really funny. My very first time playing Warframe was when Ember still had her ability World on Fire. If you don't remember what that was, it was basically before all of her rework. Yeah, definitely. The freaking helicopter strategy with the Atarax and the...
You are here on a capture
I think, if I'm not mistaken, people were using auto clickers to go through as fast as they could with it.
There are void
It's
potions in this
hilarious.
area. Use these to crack open a relic. You found a fissure. Look out for reactant. Defeat the corrupted and use their reactant to open a relic. Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic. You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape.
Oh, nice. I got a stance mod. Well, now that person's captured, we can just move forward then.
Target know we're here. Track them down quickly. Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captive back at base. Your part is done here, Kenna. Heads up. A Grineer assault team is heading our way. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. The relic has been cracked open.
Alright, now that the relic's done, just get out of here. Jeez. Yeah, I know. Dude, if you went to the Index often, Rhino is like literally, before Revenant actually got good, Rhino ruled the Index as well. Like, he was all over the Index. Okay. All of this is trash. Except for this for the ducats. I mean, the Paris Prime actually is useful now because of its, I think Incarnon?
Great work. I am pleased with your performance.
Okay. Not a bad little run. Got a few things useful. Now, I can move on to another melee weapon. Alright. Let's go to the heat sword. Let's go and change. And let's buy one of the Mark 1 weapons. Yep. We'll go with the fists. Alright. Now we move on to... Oh, wait, hold on. Let's see what the thing is first. Okay, beat Sargus. That's easy. Learn how to perform synthesis. So basically, I had to go and get that little tutoring from Cephalon. Alright, whatever. We'll just run through everything else, and then when we get to the junction, I'll just go ahead and go to the relay and talk to him and figure that out. Yeah, if they make an Atarax Incarnon, like, yeah, it'll definitely be the most. By far. That thing was crazy, and it's still decently good. It's a great status slash whip. Yeah. See, when I was first starting the game, the only frame that I really wanted was Ember, and this dude ended up like being nice and giving me my first taste of Ember with Ember Prime, and I was like, dude, this is sweet.
This is
He helped me get all the resources and everything back in like 2017, I think. Maybe before then. So yeah, I've been in the game for a while. I just never really finished everything. I kept taking breaks and kept having times where I didn't want to play because if I'm being honest with you, playing this game is fun, but if you're playing it by yourself, it really does get boring sometimes. But that's just any game in general for me.
Find the captive as soon as you can. We don't have much time. You are approaching the holding area. Careful.
It's kind of funny.
If Wardens detect you, they will surely initiate the execution sequence.
You're practically speedrunning through everything as Titania. Alright. Sorry, took so long. Do what you need to do.
Here are the holding cells. Search each one for the hostage. The hostage is almost out of time. Hurry.
Of course, my thing decided to just automatically attack it.
You've located the hostage. Escort the prisoner to the extraction.
And this is just sad.
I'll take care of the rest.
Okay. Oh yeah, the other day on one of my streams, or not even one of my streams, I think I was just doing my own, I guess, playing through the game. There was a guy that was like a higher mastery rank, came through and he blazed through the mission, but the other two that were in the mission basically ended up pulling the hostage away and then just allowed him to die. Literally just sit there and allowed the hostage to die.
Mission complete. The captive has been liberated. You will be rewarded for
Yeah,
this task.
Equinox used to be absolutely busted, and now it's just sad because she's practically just mid-tier. Yeah, the friendship doors are the biggest problem for Titania. It sucks because she is the fastest frame in the game when it comes to getting through tile sets. Jeez. All right. Now on to sabotage.
The Grenier have been harvesting a nearby planetoid for weapons grade
Love how it told me to go that way, and then
Locate and
the
destroy
person's
the
this
remaining
way.
equipment.
Normally I'd just be fighting my way through everything, but right now I don't care since you're helping me speed through all this. Jeez. That
Stay focused.
Stalker, or is that
The
a
enemy is approaching.
parent sequence or whatever the opposite
We've
thing
managed
is
to
for me?
thwart potentially dangerous discoveries from being fully realized. For now. Another job well executed.
Yeah, I know. There's some people that take this game way, way too seriously, if I'm being honest. Like, speedrunning is fine, but when you, at some point, it just becomes so absurd that I just can't follow it anymore. I just don't have the care to follow it. Alright, now a defense mission. Hmm. Alright.
Our position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
Well, thank you, Gray. Let me go ahead and... Alright.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can
I think I'll stay one more round. Mainly so I can get some upgrades done for my weapons. Just for a second. I don't need to stay long just for 2 rounds. Plus, plastids is the one thing that I'm struggling the most on. Well, that besides argon and gallium. And neurodes. I'm assuming the second is like setting a trap. Nice, I got the Gorgon blueprint. Now I just need to get the Boar blueprint at some point.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave
All right.
now or continue fighting? That's the last one.
All right.
Objective is secure. Let's go home.
In that case, I'll start actually putting it in front of crates from now on. I didn't even realize that. I always just use Mirage as a like gun platform. See the okay, let's see. Ammo drops explosive, so with enough range and strength, you make everything that moves. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. Okay, so only things I'm really struggling in right now for weapons, make that. Definitely is neurodes. If you can't tell, neurodes, gallium, and argon crystals for sure. Make you. Let me see if I have any more stars to put into my treasures. Okay, so let me just put this one in this one. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I could probably get a hold of one of those mods for the platinum I have if I wanted it. So in that case, I'll go ahead and take care of that later. Right now, tell me what you think about this. This is something that I ended up coming up with after watching a streamer. If you know anything about these.
Operator, the system needs you. Will you begin another mission?
Anyway, it's probably enough to look at my companion that I have for now. But yeah, those are just the things that I have right now for the companion. I saw somebody using that on a stream one time and I was like, ooh, maybe I could figure out how to make that work someday. Yeah, I can agree. It seems a bit overkill, but my goal is to eventually go to endgame. So maybe someday it'll be worth something. Yeah, I could definitely see that. Ah, yeah, pretty much everything is going to be on a delay timer because of the fact that it's just required, I guess, for the streaming service that I use. See, I'm not streaming directly on Twitch. I'm using a thing called Streamlabs. So I can stream on YouTube and
The
Twitch.
science rock has become a problem for our artifact recovery efforts.
Hopefully I can get
Several
TikTok up and
artifact
running
sites
soon
in this
too.
sector have been attacked and annexed by
But I have to wait
unauthorized
until I
users.
get approval for TikTok streaming.
The assassination target is nearby. Seek and destroy.
Forget the Lotus. Grineer are your masters. Submit for mercy.
Yeah, no.
Watch yourself. Grineer are on the way. Ruck is nearby. Be warned that he is a formidable adversary with an almost inhuman hatred for all that is not Grineer.
This dude literally is like not even that much to worry about. The only worrying thing about him is his stupid invulnerability that he has.
Target acquired. Take them down.
Wait, hold on. Do you see this? Look at this. This guy is rank 0.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Nice. I've been needing a hammer mod.
Nice work taking down the VIP. Now get to extraction.
Jeez, that speed is crazy.
They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here.
Alright. It is very nice getting a hold of a hammer mod. Yeah, there are people who don't do it. I mean, it is pretty crazy, though, seeing people that just sit back at rank 0. Can't say I blame them. Yeah, this guy's been doing this for a while. I want to look at his profile. Yeah, look at this. 4,000 kills with Volt. He's got 900 with this, so he's been 9,000 with Ascana. Yeah, he's not much one for that. He's already cleared the thing because he's got the Moat Prism. Yeah, he's pretty cool. Yes, I am also live on YouTube. You just have to find the exact same profile picture, and the name is Shen Fallen Blade. And it should be under the same title as the Twitch stream. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna need to get a hold of some of those things when I get the chance. Yeah, that is a bit sweaty. From what I used to gather, you used to have to be a certain mastery rank in order to get to certain tiles. I think they might have actually changed that, though. Because I remember there was somebody that wanted to do a video of getting to Steel Path on MR0, but was unable to do so because there was a mastery rank wall ahead of him that he couldn't get through. Gotta go and talk to the living D-pad.
I can see you are hungry for the knowledge of the sanctuary. I am Cephalon Samaras, the Destroyer, the Immortalizer. This is my sanctuary. It will enlighten you, Tenno, should you assist me in performing synthesis. You will hunt the creatures I require and transform them into beings of the sanctuary. That is synthesis. Is this murder? No. All beings of substance die, eventually, but only those forgotten are truly dead. The end
True.
of the Oricon wiped out untold knowledge. Through synthesis, we can rebuild and preserve, create memory immortals within this data oasis. Will you become enlightened, Tenno?
Yeah.
Will you hunt for me?
Yep, I'll join the hunt.
I see we are of like mind. The sanctuary will be your project too. I see you are hungry for the knowledge of the sanctuary.
I could do the new strange, but what exactly is my goal for this? Hold on. Let me go to navigation. Get a better understanding of this. Find what the seriously? Dude, what in the heck? I don't need the Ceres junction. I need to figure out what in the heck is on the Uranus junction. Okay, well, tell me what the task is. Learn how to perform synthesis. Okay. Does that mean I have to do the new strange, or can I just go into a thing and he shows me how to do it?
Return to me.
Okay. What about Cephalon Suda?
A perfect specimen of wasted life.
Yeah, she is not too thrilled with me right now because I went with Red Veil for my syndicate. It's Samaris that I have to do. Absolutely despise that D-pad. But there's nothing I can do about it. I have to actually deal with whatever he has. Ah, yeah, that does make...
You may
That
explore the
wouldn't make sense,
sanctuary.
but at the same time...
Show me your dedication
Let's see.
to
Teach
the
me how to perform synthesis. It just said to learn how to do it, I think.
There is a sanctuary target here, Hunter. I sense it.
Okay.
Track it with the synthesis scanner. Don't let it escape.
Scan all points on the target to synthesize it. Okay.
That's it. It will be a perfect specimen. Trap it so you can synthesize it for me.
And boom, synthesized.
An excellent specimen, Hunter. This will advance Sanctuary's goal of preservation.
Alright, well.
I can see.
Now let's look,
This
see.
is how I can help you. Help the Sanctuary.
Nice, I got an affinity blessing.
Do not disappoint me.
Okay, let's see. Jin, Shade, Death Cube, Oxylus. Energy conversion, health conversion. Astral autopsy? Yeah, I need to get a hold of the simulacrum. But getting a hold of that is going to be a pain. Maybe I'll ask you to help with that later. Alright. So, let me see what that thing says now. Because if it was supposed to be the new strange, it would have said it. Yep. Already did it. You just had to do the tutorial for it. I think it used to be a requirement that you had to do the new strange in order to actually get past this planet. But I think they thought about it and was like, it's technically a side mission. Oh, that was easy. Yeah, going to level cap would probably definitely be the way to go. However, I would get folded by a single gunshot. And okay, we can probably do that later. Right now, we just need to keep up with going on and getting to the Nata quest is what I want. So I'm gonna invite you, and then we're gonna see if I can get the thing unlocked. All right. Leave the relay. Oh, well, that's interesting. Thought you would stick with me. Well, alright. Alright, so what is the prerequisite here? Complete a mission with only your melee. And do the attack quest. And defeat Talregger. Is there a way we could cheese this? Just as your own opinion. We might actually be able to cheese this. Do you think you could touch the Titania node and put it up as a vote? Basically, skipping the entire planet. All I would have to do is just get a hold of this node here, and then we'd have to find one of the things. Essentially, I can knock out 2 birds with 1 stone by only using a melee weapon.
Well put together, operator. Now get out there and
Cut down.
Basically, all you'd have to do is just click on this and see if you can put it up for vote. If not, then, you know, I'm not worried about it. We can just do it legitimately. Yeah, see? Now that once we beat regular and have the what is it, the melee requisite done, all we'd have to do then is just do the Nata quest, and then I can move on to the next planet. I don't even have to go through this entire planet.
Grenier researcher Talregger has made alarming strides in the field of gene repair. His work would not only reverse centuries of deterioration due to excessive cloning, but also
Alright.
allow for stronger and deadlier genetic molds. Eliminate Regor and put a stop to his work.
I'm very excited now. The anticipation. Ooh, I always learn so much in a live dissection. A dissection? No, 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 no. That sounds too humane. Your death will be painful. Tell me. Oh, no, no. Let me see. When I crack open your head fruit, what colored juice spills out? I'm gonna pull this ocean down on us if I have to.
Stay focused. There's a
Okay.
heavy unit approaching.
It's hammer time!
Yeah. Sometimes he does bug out, and then he gets stuck behind the stupid door over here.
Nowhere left to run. Come for a fight? Oh, for a funeral.
There he went. Alright. Now that that's done.
Nice work taking down the VIP. Now get to extraction. I'm detecting a large security force heading your way. It's the Grenier.
Alright. Nice.
Target down. Assassination contract complete. Great work, Tenno.
So now, I got the night aspect blueprint. That's pretty cool. Okay.
Tenno, your codex has been updated with a new quest.
Yeah. He definitely only has a seeming favorite to drop on things. Let's see. Alright, so now we just gotta run a mission through this and find one of those little blue sentients. Once we find the sentient, then we can move on to the Nata quest, and then once that's finished, I can call stream for the day. I'm actually getting done a lot more than I thought I would. That's definitely thanks to you helping out, that's for sure.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marines stationed here. Leave no one standing.
Ooh, plastids. Tell me when you find the little aliens. Oh, there they are. Or not aliens, sorry, sentients.
Tenno, what did you see? My data stream went dark. I'm sensing some signal masking. It will take some time to decipher. Concentrate on your mission for now. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. I'm detecting a large security force heading your way. It's the Grenier.
This is always the part I hated the most about this planet. The underwater sections with the Arcwing. Okay, so where are we supposed to be going?
You have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Okay. Okay.
Another job well executed.
Yeah, that's something I never understood. Like seriously, they can do anything with the Arcwing, but the moment that they even like slightly touch water, they die.
Unread inbox messages make me
It's
ill.
like seriously, what is this? All right, time for the Nata quest. All right, I actually put weapons back on just to level them up. There it is. So now the only thing that's wanting me to do is scan the drones.
I've marked the signatures on your map. Gather scans, but approach with
Yeah,
caution, Tenno.
that's all right. All we gotta do is just find these little sentients and then scan them.
I'm not getting a good feed. Is there an object they're pulling data from? Scan it for me. It is just old war wreckage. Why are the Corpus suddenly interested in it? Tenno, another scannable signature just appeared near you. We may be able to determine what the Corpus are up to.
These aren't Corpus though. These are Grenier.
I'm not getting a signal, but if you found a drone, scan it before it notices you. Tenno, what did you see? My data stream went dark. I am sensing some signal masking. It will take some time to decipher. Concentrate on your mission for now. This is not a Corpus design. If you can get another scan, I can determine its origin. I'm not getting a signal, but if you found a drone, scan it before it notices you. Tenno, I need you to scan another drone. Good.
All right.
The stream together now. It is an oculist. That means I'm sorry, Tenno. Stay safe.
Hello? Did the Lotus just abandon the operator? Get cut off? I have extraction ready. I think you should hurry.
All right.
operator, or
All
decides
right.
what it would like to be abandoned. Don't worry, someone has offered to help us.
Teshin. All right, let's get out there. Yeah, I can agree with that.
The ghost you saw
All right.
is of a menace long thought dead. They study us, study our enemies. Let us sharpen our knowledge of them.
Okay.
Here, this console will serve my purpose. Unlike your lotus, I will not keep its secrets from you. Exercise your training. Defend the console.
Nice. I'll actually scan this. Okay.
I have what I seek. Move on. Access the console. Protect this console. Go.
All right.
My task is complete, but the puzzle calls for one last piece. Advance to the final console.
I mean, Mirage is bad about running into things, but Goss is the absolute king of it.
Use this combat to sharpen your blades.
His speed literally is his greatest enemy inside of the inside of these ships. Yeah. I remember when they first brought Goss into the game and he absolutely broke the game so badly, he would just run straight through the map. Wow, 3 drops of plastic right next to each other. That's interesting.
I Advance to extraction.
Alright.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Timo.
Yeah. Alright. Dual pistols finally upgraded to max. Okay.
This Grenier is smarter than the others, more volatile. We need to be cautious. Find his
Okay.
sergeant, pupil. He will lead us to this tomb.
Just gonna grab that real quick. Now, there we go. Alright.
Grenier have plunged these depths and awakened an old evil submerged here. Capture the sergeant. He will know where this tomb is.
Teshin, you don't have the authority. You are endangering the Tenno.
So, the petals have opened once more. But why now? Afraid of what we'll find?
I had to cover my tracks, but I see that Teshin has been leading you into an even greater danger.
The beast soon stirs, Lotus, revealing much. It will awaken and become whole again.
The sentient.
You know this one, don't you? He knows where the tomb is. Apprehend him. We have our target. Advance to extraction.
Jeez. Oh, bruh. It's also another thing I hate about this map design is that going through this and then accidentally hitting the water and then you just automatically pull out your arc wing. Ooh, gallium, I need that. Gallium and plastids, nice. Just checking real quick. Okay, we're good.
Great work. I am pleased with your performance.
Yeah, exactly. I can't swim, so I'm just gonna pull out my giant space jetpack.
Speak, Lotus. The pieces are set.
Yeah,
It's your move.
gallium is a massive pain.
Voldemort must be stopped from entering the tomb. I have
Especially
to keep
considering
this
that
creature
most of the
stuck in
weapons that are up
control.
around this mastery rank require either gallium or neurodes or this freaking argon crystals. Like for instance, let's see if I can find one right now. See, the Stug even requires it, and this thing is like trash. And then this required gallium, and then this requires gallium. And there's even more that require it. I'm just gonna build the Lecta already. Stuff to do so. This requires gallium. I mean, there's a lot of weapons in the game that require gallium. I'll have so many weapons ready by tomorrow. It's gonna be crazy. All right. On to stop tile regular. Okay.
Get to the waypoint. I will give you further instructions when you get there.
Okay.
You've reached the waypoint. Access the system.
Knew it. Little lizards can't resist another chance to get their sticky hands in my jar.
Your kills cut off life support. Hold on, Tenno. I'm readying extraction, but this will take time.
Okay. I just got Tellurium.
The destroyer? The liberator? Depends on who you ask. But this thing is certain. I will have its secret.
Life support has been replenished. Life support on the way. I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
Oh, here's extraction.
Funny, isn't it, Tenno? I'm cracking open the sentience tomb and sealing yours at the same time. Not laughing? Well, I don't know. I find it funny.
It's not a tomb, Raven. It's a cage. If you open it,
Is that Teshin? So, the pseudo-Tenno lives! Still drunk on your own honor? Shocked it hasn't rotted you through.
support incoming. Additional life support has arrived.
So, the sentient, nasty thing came from where? Who cares? They smashed the Orokin, freed us. How? How'd they do that? I want to know.
It's all good. Survival's gonna be pretty easy.
Life support activated.
It's very good for me because I get to upgrade all these useless weapons.
Life support activated.
And since my disco ball can do pretty much everything for me, I don't have to even worry about it.
Tenno, prepare for life support. Another life support capsule is now available.
Alright. Blastids.
Drilling. Hundreds of hours and just cracking through the sarcophagus now? Open wide.
Dude, what is this guy been doing down here?
Get ready for a capsule.
Ooh, that's definitely sucks. Yeah, I can understand why you dislike running survivals as Titania. But then again, she is one of the best overall DPS frames in the game. Like, I have seen so many people run her in conjunction survivals before.
Entering. It's massive. Empty. Where are they? Did they escape? Wait. What's this?
Don't do it, Regor.
Yeah, Ash can be pretty good. I've seen him get a lot of love recently
Life
from
support on the way.
some other players, and especially after the 99 update. like the few people that I did run conjunction survivals with mainly ran frames like Zephyr, Hildren, Titania, and a couple of others, but those were the main ones. Dude, those incinerates just destroy my health. Honestly, I mean, if Ash is really that good after his rework, I may have to pay him a visit
Exodus.
at some point.
Some primordial forma. An engine for self-manipulation. What will it do for me?
What has he found?
What was that?
But yeah, after all of this, I think there's what, like one more mission and then I can end stream.
Additional life support has arrived.
Not alone. Who was there?
Where are you? You cannot hide from me.
It always bothered me how he was in the shape of Lotus.
Nata, who have you become? Does this form remind you of what you once were? Time has carried my seed so very far from the branch.
Yep,
Extraction
time to
ready.
leave.
Leave now. Get out. Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Ah, okay. That does make more sense. Let me see. What all did I get done with that? Tons of
Lotus hiding. Who is Nata?
that stuff.
My name. My...
Yep, old name was Nata. Now let's seal the tomb and end this, and then tomorrow I can launch into the second dream. Yeah, 4 tellurium in 10 minutes is crazy. And that's without a resource booster, too. Oh, wait, I forgot I just had 2 weapons max ranked. Well, oh well. Just move on from this then.
A focused blast could release the magma flows beneath and rebury the tomb. Protect the bomb during its lengthy arming process.
Alright. Uh. Do I have to do this underwater mission? Okay. Alright, how many waves do we gotta protect for this? Just 3. Wow, okay. I think it used to be like 10.
Destroy this tomb? Destroy our history? Vandals.
Those who pilfer meat from lions are either foolish or starving. Which are you, Regor?
Oh, he's definitely starving. Bro just has nothing better to do than to cause the calamity that end the world.
Nata, why did you betray me? Why did you not finish the sequence you started? Why did you stop at the last? What is it
Wow.
talking about, Lotus?
Well, this is gonna be over in a matter of a few seconds. Yep, go figure.
The sequence, and I will forgive you. Fail at this, and you will be reclaimed by your own father.
The bomb is armed. I'm pulling you out.
Alright.
Nata, Lotus, you cannot hide this past any longer.
Yeah.
There are gaps. I had my mission, and I have completed it. All but the last sequence.
To destroy the Tenno.
The war was over, so I hid them away. In the second dream, I could not destroy them.
And yet, you were born to. So tell me, what made you stop to reject your nature?
All missions to the origin system required a sacrifice. Me and my kind become barren when crossing the gap. It is the one flaw we never overcame.
Nata wanted children of her own.
Nata was the daughter, until I destroyed her. Now, I am the Lotus. Now I am the mother.
Okay. Alright. Now I got an Exilus adapter. Nice. Now, is there any weapons that I can build? Bobex? Yep. Or those? Yep. Alright, cool.
Tenno, you seal my tomb. You kill my two men. Not acceptable behavior.
I don't care, Regor. I've already beat you. So the last thing for today is going to be beating the junction. And then, after I beat the junction, I'm going to end stream. And Fluffy, if you're down, I'll add you on Discord, and maybe we can do a collaboration next stream. No problem. If you want to join in next time, I can just add you on Discord. Like, you don't have to stream. You could just be here in the Discord chat. And then, you know, we can talk it out there. Or if you don't want to be, you don't have to. That's no problem.
You have new quests in your codex.
Alright.
All the universe's complexity. There's only one.
Yeah. Don't worry. Here, let me do this real quick.
Stand by while I
Alright,
analyze the
I sent you a
intelligence
friend
profile
request.
of the Grenier. Error, not a number.
So,
Did the operator enjoy this witticism?
whenever I do another stream tomorrow, or just want to have you, you know, farm with me off stream, I'll definitely let you know. But, anyways, from that point forward, I'm just going to go ahead and end the stream, mainly because I got to get ready to go to work for the night. But otherwise, it's been a great stream. Thank you so much for actually helping out with everything. And I look forward to streaming tomorrow. Anyways, guys, see you later, you filthy degenerates.